So, what is going on in the markets today? Every crypto investor wants to know that. Let's make it simple, effective, and fast. 7 coins, 7 charts. We'll even jump into the Big Daddy. Oh, and by the way, have you got used to the fear by now? In any case, gently take my hand and welcome to Cryptasic Park. Thank you for sticking around. And here it is, as I said, Bitcoin the Big Daddy. Every candle is one day, and every chart of today's 7 charts will be daily chart. We don't often do those Bitcoin charts, but when we do, we tell you the truth. And the truth at this moment is this. Although we had yesterday, or day before yesterday, depending on when you are watching this video, a big green candle. And although we could have some signs of reversal, the downtrend is still not broken. So until this line is broken, I'm not interested in any bullish narrative. It could be happening in the next few days, around this Christmas time. But facts are the facts. Downtrend is still intact. And the whole charade of this downtrend move started here at the beginning of this month. We broke the super important and big upward sloping trend line. Well, not super important, intermediately important. Support, 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 and yeah, broken to the downside. This is just signaling that we are still in the downtrend, what you should expect of it, in my opinion. And it is, just my opinion, more sideways action. I think we will break this downtrend in the next couple of days, but then you will see some boredom. Now, you know, it's not mandatory that we will go parabolic like here or here. It could be happening, but in any case, until we break this downward sloping resistance, we got nothing to talk about. And the clear sign that something could be happening in the next couple of days is this: 233 exponential moving average, clear support, even clearer support, and playground around that level. And after that, whew. And right now we are mingling above and below that very important trend line. At this moment, we are just stepping above 233 exponential moving average, setting us up for another possible bullish scenario. We'll see. But the thing is, anytime we played with the 233 exponential moving average, and we've been doing it for a long time now, the trend has reversed. Will it have the power to do this one more time? We'll see. Downtrend is still on, but some signs of reversals are here. Have patience and you will be rewarded. Next chart. Well, it's not so hot at the moment, but it is hollow. And you can see that the problems for Holochain started when we broke this very important line of support. For a strong reversal to the upside, Hollow will need to break this down sloping resistance. And we are far from it right now, but this is the most important trend line for a new bullish continuation. So now, since I drew this one line, second line, let's do the third line. And yes, it's the one that's giving us hope, because that is the super steeper one, line of resistance that, ta-da, is just being broken in the last couple of days. Here you have some hopium. Maybe things will turn towards your pockets, but we'll see. We are early in signs of a confirmation of a new bull trend. It's too early to tell, but we have some signs. And since we talked about 233 exponential moving average, a big one, well, you can see that here it provides us some sort of support. Unfortunately, that support is now broken, and it was broken, well, at the beginning of this month. Now, the thing is, Hollow have big potential to go to the upside, but until we break this level of 0.009 and are able to stand on our own feet at 1 cent, Holochain will not be called bullish. For now, we have some clues, but no confirmation. Again, patience is required. Next, please. Now, first of all, when we are looking at this coin, and it is called Kin, you need to disregard those two huge wicks. I don't know if this is some glitch in my chart on the real thing, but it's not important. And it really isn't that important for the price action analysis. In a case like this, the level of support is super clear, right? This is the level of, check this out, 0.00007. If you haven't fallen asleep, just remember, if you ever break that level, which I will not repeat ever again in my life, Kin is going to the most definite shithole. For now, it's moving inside of this range, between that level that I said the name will never be spoken again, and that super important line of resistance at 0.00013. So we are range bounded, and it's for some time, since summer, August to be exact. This is looking ultra boring, and it really is. Now this is a sign of a clear consolidation. It's not that bearish, and it's not bullish at all. It's just that, boredom and consolidation. Of course, at some point we could break to the upside, and at coins like this, you never know, a fierce move could be coming. We'll see. As I said, watch that support. If it gets broken, yikes. Watch that resistance. If it gets broken, yikes again. Double time. It's called, after animal, the last dragon of Earth. This is Comodo. And you can see that it's looking pretty simple and pretty similar to the previous one. But unfortunately, on this chart of Comodo, we have that broken line of support, and we are back in this region. You can see support, 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 until it started to being supportive. The price is now below this level of 83 cents, and that is pretty bearish, you know, because that 83 cents in the future developments of price action of Comodo will give us a fair resistance. So this is not looking bullish at all, because we already have a big level of resistance at $1.42. You can see here resistance in here, and now the supporting line is also the resistance. So chart of Comodo is not looking that great. It's consolidating, but unfortunately that consolidation broke to the downside. We'll see what's coming next, but you know, once again, if we chart at 233 exponential moving average, well, now things become even bearish and even clearer. That exponential moving average is standing at $1.06, and all of this time it was giving us hard time. This was a fairly hard resistance for Comodo for many months, and now we even pull lower. So yeah, there is resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 above the Comodo. No one said it won't recover. It probably will in the next altcoin season, but it got a fairly amount of job to be done. Comodo is bearish, although a rally to some levels could be coming. Now I'm working here with what I got, and at some point you requested gas. But you know, things are just not looking pretty. We have some bounces in the last few days, and we won't get excited about this candle, right? Gas is currently standing at $6, but a fairly amount of resistance is standing above him like a shadow. This downward sloping resistance pushed gas roughly in the last couple of weeks. So gas is in a clear downtrend, and it's even moving this downward sloping parallel channel. So this is a school example of a downtrend. Resistance, 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 all of this was resistance, support, 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 and you know, for now you're not allowed, well that sounds harsh, but you're not allowed to be bullish on gas. Hold your horses, your time will come. Not yet. The big guy, 233, well yeah, if this is not resistance, I don't know what is. So, even if we rally to that 233 exponential moving average that is currently standing at $8.23, we could be met, and we probably will, with heavy resistance. So some upside is ahead of us, but don't get your hopes too high. Gas is bearish, and important levels need to be broken. Now there is a lot to discuss on this one, and consequently it is called one. Harmony, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is some kind of resistance, because in the last couple of days you can see that Harmony don't want to be pushed around. It's really giving the best with a huge move to the upside. Now let's see with this analysis, is this enough of resistance or we are still having a lot of job ahead of us. First of all, nice uptrend. Look at this, super nice of support, but unfortunately down we go. Now at our journey to the upside, this line of support could become a line of resistance. It probably will, and therefore there is not big bullish narrative still, despite this huge move to the upside on Harmony. Because look at this, you can see that we are having that down sloping line of resistance, practically a downtrend that still isn't broken. Yes, we are breaking that structure, yes, we are breaking this super steep downtrend, but the big picture downtrend is still not broken. So when we go to that level, expect some pullbacks, and until you see the clear breakout, and I'm talking about these levels, one is not bullish in super narrative. But yeah, since we are drawing that 233 all day long, ladies and gentlemen, this is something to talk about. Super clear sign of support at that crucial level of 233 exponential moving average. And this is why, this is the first reason why you're seeing such a fierce move. One found clear support, and this is a good sign long term. Don't be mistaken. On that level, and that level is 17 cents, you can see where that 233 is standing. But as I said, if we don't break that line of resistance that is ahead of us, don't take the super bullish stance. This is the best looking chart today. Don't be mistaken by words, but a lot of job ahead of us. And now let's not forget about HiFi Finance, MFT. This is easy. Super clear line of support. It was holding the price for some months until, well, it didn't. Here things changed. First of all, expect this line to be a resistance in the future, and secondly, don't take any bullish narrative. This is still bearish. I want this line to be broken. We are taking baby steps because we are breaking this steep one. So a little journey to that level of first resistance. We'll see what's ahead of us. You can see after we bounce here, let me draw it for you. How about this possibility bounce, retrace, breakout, retrace, and the move that you'll be waiting for above the crucial line of resistance. And let me tell you this, super narrative on MFT will be alive when we break this super important level of 0.15. So today we are standing at 0.008. We need to get above 1 cent, hold it as a support, and call HiFi Finance again a bullish one. That time will come, don't you despair. But until that happens, we have this boy 233. He is today's star above us, and that is a bearish sign. Look at this line of support. Look at this, how supportive that exponential moving average was. And now that it's broken, you just gotta expect a resistance at that level of 1 cent. Majority of the charts, and I will dare to say almost every one of them, are bearish today. We are seeing some little signs of recovery, but for now that is not enough to go into that mania phase that you've been waiting for. It will come next year, 2022. For now, have patience and check out the previous Cryptastic Park. We analyzed 7 different coins. It was exciting, it was fun, at least for me, and for some of you, valuable. Check it out, and I'll see you in that one.